Hi, so in this video I'm going to show you everything you need to know to have a good guinea pig cage set up where your guinea pigs are going to be happy and kept entertained as well. So of course you're going to want your water bottles, maybe even a bowl. I do find that they tend to kind of knock them over and mess around with those, so I do like having a water bottle. I actually quite like this one for not leaking as well, that's on Amazon. And then you want hay in your cage. You must have a nice pile of hay. There's no need to buy hay racks. You can literally just pop the hay in a big pile there, and that's going to keep them mainly entertained. That's what they want to do. They want to eat the hay and have some naps, and that's pretty much guinea pigs' lives. They're also going to want their dry food. Now, I don't really see any point in having a bowl, and it's actually much better if you just scatter it around. So I literally just scatter it all around their cage, or maybe in a certain area if I'm trying to get them to kind of keep their mess in a certain area. And that's going to encourage them just to forage and look around for things, keep them moving rather than just kind of, I mean, if Onyx had a bowl of food, I think she literally would just sit there with her head in the bowl and just kind of munching on it all day long, like she does with a water bottle. She does like to sit underneath the water bottle and just pop her head up every now and then just to get some water. So yeah, encourage them to wander around and get their food like they would naturally. Nice big pile of hay. Can you have too much hay? No, never. You can absolutely cover the whole cage with hay, and that would be absolutely fine. The only reason for sometimes having a pile is to make things a little bit easier to clear up, or to produce a bit less waste. But if you're buying big bales of hay, then you can get it really cheaply, and actually that can form a lot of the bedding anyway. So yeah, definitely lots and lots and lots of hay. Now Hideaways, they've actually got this fleece liner actually doubles up. Now you don't have to use fleece, you can use any of the suggestions in the book, the Happy Healthy Guinea Pig Guidebook. I've given lots of options in there and pros and cons to things. We're using fleece at the moment because Onyx has had a little operation, and it's better for her not to get little bits stuck in there. You can also use cardboard boxes, just with big holes cut out. That's really, really simple. You know, it doesn't cost anything, and just a way to give them some space to hide. So they should all have places to hide, and have good access, easy access to food and water, and then space to run around. So I quite like having this little pocket here, because it also means that they have that space to run around, or they can go underneath. But equally, this with big holes through, they can also run and use that space. If they have a big enough cage anyway, you shouldn't have a problem. You also have things like bendy bridges over here. These are great. I really like these because they don't have anything underneath, so you don't have to clean them out and things. You can just give them a quick wipe down, and they're really easy, and you can bend them into different shapes and make an actual bridge with them if you have like a certain, I don't know, enclosure that would work well with that. But also they're just really great for a cover. You can also use fleece kind of chopped up, or bits of fabric, or lie anything over really. You could get some more grids going over the top and just lie something to create a little covered area. And again, that's a great way to make the most of the space so they can run around, especially if you've got younger guinea pigs that love running around, but just giving them some cover as well. That's a really, really good, you know, cheap, affordable way to do that. You could even just pop some newspaper on top of some of the grids, for example, or on top of the cage. What else? Just having a little nibble on the food. You can buy fancy things like little cuddle cups. You know, these cost a bit of money, but they do really like them. But you don't have to have them. They'll also love to have hay and just a little bit of cover. They'll use that as a bed, they'll eat it, they'll play in it. It's just brilliant. And if you get a big bale of that, if you're able to, from a local farm shop, local animal feed shop. That's literally going to form pretty much all of their enrichment. Now, if you're thinking of buying little toys and things, I honestly wouldn't worry about it, but if you want to give them a little treat every now and then, you can buy things like foraging mixes. So, I mean, I got this one the other day as a little bit of a treat and to encourage Onyx to eat after her operation. But buying ready grass, it's got little sort of little petals and things in and different things from what's in their hay. Sometimes you can get hay mixed in with it as well. But they've been already munching away on this earlier, but they do quite like stuff like that. And also, I don't know what I've done with it, I'll put it down here. Also having some forage mixes, so this is really, I always like to do this with sick guinea pigs too. It's just a mixture of things like pea flakes and petals and just other little bits and bobs that they quite like as a bit of a treat. And you can just sprinkle that around, and it will encourage them just to kind of look around. I mean, already they're starting to do that. It's just going to get them moving around a little bit more rather than feeling like they're stuck with that particular type of hay. And that's pretty much it. That's going to really keep them happy. You don't have to buy any fancy little toys, any chew toys. They're just really probably not going to be interested on them. They're quite happy. If they're a bit of a nibbler, they might be quite happy chewing on some of the cardboard box, but honestly I'd much rather they chew on their hay, which is what they should be doing, as you can see they're doing now. So yeah, that's it really. They're not too complicated. You don't have to get them fancy things. You can do it on a really low budget with just, you know, things that are lying around the house for free. As long as they've got their bedding, hay and food and water, they're pretty much they're pretty happy.